Welcome TechbrothersIT. In this video, we are going to take a look into the RDD actions such as collect, count, first, take, reduce, save as file, min and max. So here I'm creating my PySpark session, and then we are going to take a look on definitions, and then we created the demo. So let's take a look on definition. RDD actions triggers the execution of transformations and return result. Unlike a transformation such as they are lazy, actions cause Spark to actually process the data. So here's an example. Suppose you have a transformation chain like this. So we are creating RDD and we say parallelize, and we are providing this data here, and then saying applying a map transformation, and in the map we are saying, hey, any number you have for the value, just multiply with 2. And at this point, Spark has not executed anything. It is just to build the plan. So if you have this line of code and you run it, it's not gonna run anything. It's just gonna build the plan. So when you call this action like rdd.collect or rdd.count, now Spark start processing the data, apply all pending transformations, and return the result. So an action has to be applied before the transformation will start running. But so those are the actions such as collect or count or min or max. That different actions we have just seen a list on the top right here. So once you do that, Spark start processing the data, apply all pending transformations, and then return the result. Great. So now we understand the difference between transformations and action transformation as well. Now let's take a look on the definition of all these actions. So collect, it returns all the elements to the driver as a list. So that's also important if your driver has a small memory and you are processing a large amount of data. If you will use collect, it's going to try to fill your the memory of your driver node. So that can create an auto memory problem as well. So just remember that, and before you use the collect. Now count returns the number of elements in the RDD, and then first return the first element. If you use the take n, that means it returns the first n element. So let's say if you will do 1, it will return you the only one element. If you do 3, then it's going to return you 3 elements from your RDD. So first 3 elements. The reduce action aggregates elements using the function, and we have to provide function right here. So we'll see in the demo. And save as file, so you have to provide the path. Saves the RDD as a text files, and 1 per partition. So if you already have 5 partition, then it's going to create 5 files for you. Then you have min, max, and that returns the min and max value in the RDD. So very useful actions that we just have taken a look in the definition. Now we are going to apply them. So here's my data, and you can see that I have numbers elements here, and then I'm creating an RDD called RDD and spark context, and then parallelize, and then provide this data here. So what's going to happen is going to create my RDD. Now our RDD is created, and let's say if I would like to collect and see them, the elements from my RDD, I can use rdd.collect, and then I use the printer to show the elements. So now if you go down in the output window, you can see that I use the collect, and here is the contents of my RDD. Great. Now if I want to use the count, so simply I will say print rdd.count. So this is going to get the number of elements in my RDD, and print is going to just print that out for me. So I'm going to go ahead and execute right now, and you can see that we have 6 elements in our RDD. Now if I want to say first get the first element in my RDD, I can use first. So rdd.first will give me the first element from the RDD, and you can see that we have the number 10 is the first one. So we got this number 10. Now in step 3 we will be using a take 3. That means the first 3 elements. So here you say rdd.take 3, and then we'll go back here and execute the code. Now it's gonna give us 3 elements. So these are the first 3 elements. Now if we want to go ahead and say reduce, and remember that we can use different functions here, and we say sum all elements. So I will say rdd.reduce, and lambda a and b is equal to a plus b. So keep adding all the values, and then give me the final number. So it can do that for you. So you can have a 210. So it added all the numbers. If you want to multiply those all values, that's possible as well. So instead of say a plus you will say multiply, then it's going to multiply all those numbers and give you the output. You can see large number as we are taking the product of all those numbers. So you can use this reduce and then apply the function. Now if you would like to see the max and min value, you say RDD max and RDD min, and then I'm going to just print this for you, and you can take a look here. So we have a max value and min value from the RDD. Now if we would like to save your RDD to the file, we can do that, and here I'm just saving into the Databricks and then reading it back to show you. So I'm saying rdd.save as text file, and then this is the location where I'm saving that. Then I'm using a dbutil .fs.ls list of those files in this folder. So I'm going to go ahead and execute, and what's going to happen is going to show me first it's writing it, then it's showing me the files. So you can see that in this folder we have 1 2 3 4. So my RDD has 4 partition, and for each of the partition each file is created. You can see right there, and when by using fs.ls I was able to get the list of those files from this path. Okay, so you can reduce the number of partition with the re-partition or coalesce, depending upon the scenario. You can do that. I have a video how to create a more partition or less partition for your RDD and how to manage them. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.